I gotta keep it all the way 10,000, man. I gotta keep it real. To all the little young, talented, young kids out there that ever have a chance. Yeah. This is for all Chos. You heard Wolves, Crips, Bloods, GDs, BDs. If you guys ever have a chance to get out the game, you heard, turn legit, you heard, sign to a label, if you rap, if you ever have that jewel, you have to take it and run with it. Because this is a prime example. If you don't take the gift serious that God's given you, you might end up in CoachDaGhost situation. Yo, it's your boy E Oil, aka the Harlem Legend, man. If you're new to the channel, please smash that like button. You heard? Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video. I appreciate everybody that's rocking with me. Yo, this is a sad story. Brownsville, Brooklyn's very own, CoachDaGhost has been found guilty, of a body. I'm going to say that again. 1017 Brick Squad, former member. Yeah, his talent took him that far out of Brownsville, Brooklyn. His talent took him that far. Cho member. You heard? Culture Bermudez, real name. CoachDaGhost was found guilty of murder. Now, I gotta say before we go any further, rest in peace. You heard B. Flossie. He's another gang member. Let's just call it what it is. It's back on, it's hand-on-hand combat. It's all a setup. Both these dudes lost. I'm going to be real. I have no remorse for the gang members, but both of these dudes lost. Now, let me give you a little background on CoachDaGhost. You heard? Brownsville, Brooklyn. You heard? Just did 6 years. Okay? He just served 6 years for shooting a rival gang member. So they gave him a pat on the back. I'm going to say that again. He ended up serving 6 years. They gave him a pat on the back. He just came home for shooting a rival gang member. He was down with a crew called the Hood Stars. Yeah, a street gang called the Hood Stars before Cho came out, right? Because, you know, Cho came later. Cho and Woo. I don't know. These young kids is wilding. They making all kinds. He's from the drill scene. Yeah, he's from that devilish drill scene, which is now dying off. K-Flock is gone. Everybody's gone now. I ain't gonna lie. His whole life from 1017 Brick Squad, meeting Gucci and getting signed by Gucci, and then he ended up signing with Atlantic because something went wrong with Gucci. This man couldn't stay out of jail. You heard? It's like these dudes like to live like this. Why would you want to live like this? I'm just being real. You got your deodorant in the window. You got your one little flat mattress with an extra pillow, hopefully, if you that guy. You got a bag full of food in there because there's no refrigerator. Think about it. They love to live like this for some reason. Oh, man, I got to say, y'all young dudes, man, if y'all can get out any way you can get out, even if it's being a square and going to get a 9 to 5 and live the correct way, get out. Get out. He's been convicted of murdering a 17-year-old at the time. At the time, Brian Sannon, that's his name, Brian Sannon. He was 17 at the time. You heard? Today, we're going to break down how the law tracked him down and extradited him to Brooklyn and what was a brutal crime that may cost him everything. Over the March 14th weekend in 2021, Brooklyn was a bloody scene. The ops, for whatever reason, decided that weekend all hell was going to break loose. And that's exactly what happened. Over 24 hours, 10 people were caught lacking in the streets of Brooklyn. one of which was a 17-year-old boy by the name of Brian Sannon. According to reports on Saturday, March 13, Brian left home to go for a walk with his friends when a gunman hopped out the backseat of a silver sedan and opened fire on the group along East 82nd Street near Farragut Road in Canarsie just after 10 a.m. All three were hit in the attack. The 20-year-old was shot in the face. 19-year-old was grazed in both legs, but Brian was wounded by a single bullet to the chest, making him the only life loss of the three. An eyewitness will recount to the cops what happened, saying that she heard the shots and got under the counter in her kitchen. Denial set in, not wanting to believe something like this could be happening in broad daylight. So they saying this man did this in broad daylight, y'all. That's when she went out to see the bloody bodies of Brian lifeless on the ground. Let me see. So let me take this down. On the sidewalk, excuse me. Look at this, y'all. It just, these dudes just don't learn. The main suspect at the time was found to have fled not only the scene, but the state. His name was Coach Bermudez, aka CoachDaGhost. It's been months since then with no arrest and CoachDaGhost going about his business as usual. His music career was taking off. So he was taking off at the time. These dudes didn't understand his opportunities. He didn't understand what was in front of him. He was lost in the street game. He was lost by the gangs. They tricked him. Or did he trick himself? His career was taking off, bouncing back from what seemed like issues with his past label, 1017. Gucci first reached out to the rapper on the gram, showing interest in signing him. Look at that, y'all. He had an opportunity that most guys would never get in a lifetime. You heard, I got to be real. A lot of y'all guys would never get nothing like that in your lifetime. A Gucci man calling you in. Come on, man. Know what you got. Know what's going on. Unfortunately, his apparent run-ins with the law at the time resulted in Gucci cutting ties with the Brooklyn rapper. See, he kept getting locked up. He kept doing dumb shit that didn't amount to nothing. These dudes are so twisted, but he made so much of good music, Atlantic ended up signing him. Pay attention. But that might have been a blessing in disguise because Ghost ended up finding his way to the big leagues through a deal with Atlantic Records. Only today to find out he sat. See, a lot of y'all think because y'all sitting down, you heard, because y'all sitting down for quite some time, yeah, this case is beat. I'm going to beat this case. Understand, this man just came home for doing 6 years. He was on parole. You understand? And still went out and did a drill. You heard? He was already convicted of shooting a rival gang member. When will these guys learn? This is talent wasted. And it's nasty. I think any chance you guys get, I got to be real, any chance, any of you gang members, you young guys, if y'all watching this, please share the video. Anytime, this can happen. This can happen to anybody. Anytime y'all get a chance to get out the game and move forward with your life, you heard you can leave the gang life behind. And especially when you have an opportunity on the table to sign with 1017 Brick Squad, Atlantic Records. Oh, they offering you deals because they know you hot. Don't end up like this in this situation, man. Another one bites the dust, man. I got to be real, man. And hey, look, he's been found guilty. At the end of the day, he deserved what his hand offered him. This is what he wanted. You heard? This is exactly what he wanted. He got what he wanted. Now you could be a big gang leader in jail. How about that? A lot of y'all be sounding so crazy to me because he had an opportunity to lead a goddamn, like he could have led a whole gang out here in the free world, getting legit money off his hip hop career. Instead, he chose to take a 17-year-old's life and throw his whole life away. You heard? For the gang. I don't have no remorse for nobody like this. Yeah, now you could be a gang leader in jail. You heard? Clean up our streets. Get them out the way. I don't want them around. Now, I don't wish jail on anybody, but come on, obviously this man, he didn't care. Maybe he didn't have the right guidance. I don't know. But you can't say he didn't have the right guidance. If Atlantic Records was ready to sign him, Gucci Man picked him up. I'm just saying, when do you take the opportunity that's handed to you and not end up in a situation where you wearing the gray sweatsuit damn near every day, a white t-shirt, white drawers? Hey, who am I, man? I'm just keeping it real. Some people deserve what they get. They get what they hand, what they hand chose, man. And hey, look, at the end of the day, God bless this man that lost his life. God bless all parties, because everybody lost their life. Nobody wins in this situation, period. Nobody wins. But hey, who am I? It's your boy E, or you, aka the Harlem Legend, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this. All the drill scene rappers, I mean, it's like the whole damn thing, the whole Brooklyn drill, Bronx drill, that shit is gone. I'm gonna be real. It doesn't even exist anymore. A lot of these guys threw their lives away. Don't throw yours away. I'm just saying, especially when the opportunity is there. Do not throw yours away. Salute.